Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Bible Buzz, where we have a great time looking at awesome stories in the B-I-B-L-E.
That spells Bible.
That spells Bible. Neto, I'm so glad you can spell.
Thank you.
Yes, very good. I'm so glad you can spell. And for those watching at home, we're going to give you a special welcome. I have a friend of mine, one of the campers here at the studio, who wants to be a host when he grows up. Gavin, why don't you come and welcome our viewers at home?
Hi, viewers. This is Bible Buzz, and welcome.
All right. Thanks, Gavin. Good job. Let's give him a hand.
Oh, yeah.
Good job. Good job. Good job.
That's better
We're
than
so
me.
excited to be here today, aren't we, Neto?
Yeah, it's better than me. He should be here in my place.
You know what? I was thinking about that, but maybe next time. Maybe next time.
All right.
No, Neto, actually, I'm just so happy to have you on the team. I really am. You know, aren't you guys happy to have Neto as my sidekick? Yes! He's been great this whole time. Now, we also have 3 referees that we would have a hard time without them. So let's please welcome Kaylee, Emily, and Grandma Tina.
Yeah.
All right, we're so glad they're here because they are awesome teams here today. So while we introduce them, especially to our viewers at home, we want you to know who's all here. First of all, we got our blue team, team number 1. Let's welcome the Blue Jays. All right, Blue Jays, we are so excited that you are here. But the Blue Jays are not alone. They got team number 2. Let's welcome the Hawks. All right, yeah. Excellent. Man, this is a lot of energy, Neto. I think we're ready to start.
Let's tell that story.
Awesome. You know, kids, back in Bible times, there were several dangerous occupations. Do you know what an occupation is? It's a job or work that someone does. And back in Bible times, there were some pretty dangerous ones. I mean, if you were a soldier, that would be pretty dangerous. How many of you would have been soldiers back in the Bible times? Oh, look at all those hands. That would have been dangerous, though. Ooh, here's another dangerous job. How about deep sea fishing?
Ooh.
Oh,
I
you would do that? Wow, that was one dangerous job. Okay, another dangerous job back in the days was being a shepherd. Did you know that? You know, most people think of shepherds as you know, having these nice, cute little lambs and taking them to the river to drink water and taking them to the green pastures to eat grass and leading them down the right path. But shepherds had to protect their sheep from big, bad bears. I mean, because there were bears all over the place trying to get the sheep. These bears were big and ugly and huge. Whoa! Ah! No! No!
Break it up, guys! Break it up! Come on, we gotta get back to the story!
Wait! Is that Neto? Neto! You almost gave me a heart attack. Whoa. Oh. Man, my heart is just beating really fast.
wanted to bring the story alive.
Oh, brother. Where were we? Referees, thank you for saving my life. Oh, Neto.
I almost got you.
Where were we? Oh, yes. Shepherds protected sheep from real big, bad bears. And so it was a very dangerous job. And one day, David was out taking care of his sheep, like he did every day. And one day he heard a voice calling him saying, "David, come home. I need you, please." It was David's dad. Do you know what his name was? What was his name? Jesse was his name. Jesse called David home, and David came racing to the tent because he was obedient, and he came and said, "Dad, what do you need? What do you need? I'm here." And the father said this. He said, "Listen, your brothers are out in the battlefield." How many brothers did David have? Who remembers that? Not 1, not 2, but 7. Leah is right. Good job, Leah. 7 brothers. And the father said this, listen, I'm worried. He said, But they are out in the battlefield facing the Philistines. And I need you to go down up to the mountains just before the valley, and you need to go there and take them a sack lunches because they haven't eaten for a while. They need some energy to eat and be ready to battle. And so would you please take them a lunch? And so David took the lunches and he headed up the mountain to meet with his brothers. When he got there, there was a lot of tension. There was a lot of talking. Soldiers were going all over the place. And he says, what's going on? What's going on? And they pointed to the valley and they said, that is going on. And everyone looked, and David couldn't believe his eyes. There in the valley was a man that was known as the champion of the Philistines. This man's name, I think you know it, was Goliath. Now, Goliath was huge. And Neto and I were thinking, how can we illustrate how huge this giant was? Neto, why don't you tell us?
His head would be all the way up there.
That's right.
It's really tall, huh?
And that is 9 feet.
9.5 feet.
9.5 to be precise. 9.5 feet. Guys, look at that.
Really tall.
Imagine a man, a giant that tall. And David was much smaller, but he had a lot of courage. What does courage mean? Courage means that we are not what? Afraid. And David was a man full of courage, and he went up to that giant with only a staff, a pouch. Inside the pouch were 5 stones and a sling over his shoulder. That's all he had. And he came up to that giant, and the giant looked down on him and started laughing, saying, Neto, I bet you can do a better giant laugh. How do giants sound, Neto? Give us a good one, Neto. Neto, this was a big 9.5-foot muscular, strong giant. Give us more of a giant, laugh.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. And he said, "Am I a dog that you come to me with sticks?" And David said, "I don't have a sword or spear or javelin, but I come in the name of the Lord of hosts." And with that, he reached into his pouch and pulled out a smooth stone. He put it in that sling. He put it tight in that sling, and then he started swinging that sling as fast as he could. Show me, how do you think he did that? What do you think? Foo, 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 foo. How about sound effects? Choo, 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 choo. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Boy, good thing they don't have real stones, Neto. We'd be in big trouble if we did. And so he threw that stone, and that stone went full speed in the air, and it hit the giant right between the eyes. What an amazing, amazing hit. But you know what, though? David was not alone. Who was with David? God. And God was giving him all the ability and strength to do what he did. And that giant was hit between the eyes, and that champion, that big champion, fell down. And when he hit that ground, Neto, I bet that ground just shook a little bit, because he was a big man.
Big
and
dude.
David ran up to that giant, came down on his chest, and he raised his hands up, and the Israelites said, "Victory! Victory!" And the Philistines, can you imagine their faces?
Yeah, I can. Like they saw a ghost,
Yeah.
and they just ran away.
They ran away as fast as they could, and Israel were champions for God. You know what, boys and girls? That's one amazing story. And when we come back from our break, we're going to quiz you to just see just how much you remember. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello? Yes, I think my computer's broken.
Julie, what are you doing?
Hey, I'm trying to get on the Kids Network webpage. But it's not working.
Here, let me show you. Type in 3abnkids.tv. Once you're there, find the button that says menu. Then click on contact.
Oh, hey, look! I found the email address.
Now you can contact 3ABN Kids whenever you'd like.
Hello? Yes, it's working.
Welcome back, boys and girls, to Bible Buzz. We looked at the story of David and Goliath, and Neto, I think we're ready for the quiz now.
Let's
so give
try
us
it.
the instructions on how we're going to play.
Guys, to play, it's very, very easy, and I'm going to explain how. So there will be one question on the screen and two answers, okay? One question, two answers. One answer is going to be right, the other one's going to be wrong. One answer is going to be yellow, the other one's going to be blue, and that corresponds to the balls that you guys have to vote, okay? And then if you think the yellow one is the right one, you raise the yellow ball. If you think the blue one is the right one, you raise the blue ball. The thing is, we have to wait until the time is up to vote, okay? I have a question for you guys real quick. Are you ready? Yeah! Let's play.
All right. We're going to do that again, and this time we're going to make sure that our viewers at home join us. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes! All right. Very good. Let's begin with question number 1. What kind of animal did David protect? Would he watch over the buffalo, or did he watch over sheep? You have time to think about it.
5,
David watched
4,
over 3, 2, 1. Answer, please. B, blue ball. Sheep is the right answer.
Very good.
Good job,
Very
campers.
good.
Very good job. Question number 2. How many sons did Jesse have?
Ooh, that's a tricky one.
Tricky. You got to really think about this. Was it A, 10, or was it B, 8? Count down with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Answer, please. Blue. That's right. It was 8. David had 7 brothers, and he was the 8th. Good job, campers.
Good job.
Good job. All right,
question.
so now we go to question number 3. See if you remember the detail. How tall does the Bible say Goliath was? How tall was he? Was he A, 9.5 feet, or was he B, 7.5 feet? What do you think the answer is in 3, 2, 1? Answer, please. Yellow. A is correct. 9.5 feet.
Really
wow,
tall guy.
can you imagine that? Good job, boys and girls. Neto, I think they did an excellent job.
Very good, very good.
Good job in remembering the story of David and Goliath. But this is the one lesson I want you to remember, boys and girls. And those viewing at home, don't forget that God, when God is for us, who can be against us? When God is for us, we have nothing to fear. Even the great big giants in life, God says, when I'm with you, I will be by your side. I will protect you. I will give you everything you need to be able to be victorious. And David was courageous. And so today, Jesus wants to know, how many of you campers and those viewing at home want to say, Jesus, there is a place for you in my life. I invite you into my heart so that I can face life with courage. Is that your decision here today? Oh, good. Neto, look at all those hands. That is an awesome sight. Thank you for joining us today in Bible Buzz. And remember, be busy in the... We'll see you next time in Bible Buzz.